And the compound cannot be recognized by the body because the atomic structure is gone. It's a synthetic. And what a synthetic is an irritant. And an irritant is a non-vital stimulant, which taxes the body of its life force and gives nothing back in return. See, digestion and eating, again, is a form of communication. So when you communicate, you're actually doing an exchange. So when you're digesting, it's an exchange process. See, if you go in there and you force the body to digest something, and the components that is being extracted are of no value to the body, you have sacrificed your vital force to get nothing back. So now you are slowly depleting the storehouse of your energy that keeps your heart, your lungs, your liver, and everything functioning properly.
That's right.
And if your womb and your uterus is being taxed, and all of the nutrients that your womb, see, your uterus is so beautiful, sisters. That little thing you got down there, right down there, whenever there's a lack of vitamins or nutrients someplace, it shoots it to that spot. It sends it to the area that's deficient of nutrients. That little thing you got there that is so misused and abused, that tiny little triangle right there is the essence of your womanhood. That's the tabernacle of who you are as the yin, feminine energy. Oh, the mercy. Anything, a question, let me finish this off. Anything that says pectin on the side, P-E-C-T-I-N, pectin. And I know sisters use that to do some cooking with. To spice up their, I guess, soups and stuff like that. Anything that says isolate or concentrate. Gums. Chewing gums. That's my vice. Protein fortified anything. Enzyme fortified anything. Anything that is ultra pasteurized. Anything that contains protease, P-R-O-T-E-A-S-E, protease. Anything that says on the side, dough conditioners. When they be kneading that bread, the shit that they put in, a dough conditioner. Protease enzymes. Fermented anything. And anything with yeast. Or yeast nutrients, to be more specific. Because these are the byproducts of manufacturing, and they just bottle it for you, make it look all good, and you buy it as a health food product. Question?
When they add vitamins to the orange juice, what are they doing? They have 45.
I'm sorry? Say that again, beloved?
Orange juice in store.
Orange juice?
Yes.
Yeah, don't buy any fortified orange juice. Don't buy anything from Tropicana, all that crap. Go and buy yourself a bag of organic oranges and squeeze it out yourself. Anytime you see, when they start pasteurizing anything, they destroy the molecular bonding, and you destroy the atomic spin orientation of the natural food. When that happens, then the food now no longer has the interactive component that the body recognizes as a life force. See, before we go, the life force is codified within the genus, or within the species of the thing that the life force chooses to become. The life force chooses to become an orange. It has a specific code that that seed now contains, and when you put that seed in, the code of that seed now creates another orange. Take that orange and boil it and put all kind of shit inside of it, it's no longer the same thing that the seed had given to you. Now the body can't recognize it because the body is of the earth, of the dust of the ground, but the shit that you take from Tropicana is from the vats of the what do you call it? So what you want to do? Be a child of the dust of the ground, or be a child from the vat that they cook that bullshit in? So we have to understand and overstand that the foods that we take in are directly connected to the instincts of prototypical man from 66 trillion years ago. So now they know how to control you is to create a whole new genus. And what do? You destabilize the monolith that was the archetype of humanity, and you begin to break them down slowly so that the next generations are so sick, are so denatured, are so weak, that it's easy to program them with anything. Brother told you about that in the last lecture. Yes, sister, go right next to you.
Citrus juices.
No.
Can you buy citrus juices?
You have to read your side, what do you call it again, beloved? Read the side again. I gave you the tools, especially the women. They have to read the labels now, and if you see these things, put them down. And you see, what it is...
No, I mean the machine.
Same thing. Oh, the citric juicer? Oh, well, no, you can juice. You know, the citric juicer just simply turns the mulch. And I would suggest you take the mulch and eat the mulch or the white part, because that's where all the vitamin C is. The sister in the back, and then I'll come to you too. Yes, sister. How you doing, beloved?
I respect everything that I'm listening to you say, aside from pants. You and I have to talk about it.
Sure, no problem.
I have boys, and I have to hold my boys, and I just can't do it.
I know you can't, sister. But that's the condition of the society, not you.
I still want to be respected, even though I got to do what I got to do.
Sure.
You know, assuming what you're saying is real about these additives in the products, my concern is about this orange that you're telling us to buy, because genetic engineering is advanced now. I mean, you know, I respect what you're saying, but the truth is we don't know what's altered and what's not if we're not growing it.
Okay.
And that's
good point.
what I feel is the bottom line.
Yeah.
Because any kind of gene can be injected now. There's a lot of cross genetic things happening. I wonder if you would speak to that.
Surely. What has happened is that the international growers that are dealing in the organic farms are up in arms. They are not taking any of the seeds that Monsanto have been dealing with. They're dealing with first-generation seeds only. And what the Monsanto and the rest of these corporations want to do, and you're correct, is to be able to label genetically altered food as organic. But they cannot do that right now. Now, the only way that I say this, since you want to trust and don't want to trust that, is that you learn to spin that pendulum. Because the new way of you now getting into the psychic warfare that's being done, I used to teach a course in metaphysics, some of my students are here, where I teach you how to read the pendulum, and how the pendulum can tell you whether or not you got a real food or not. Or whether or not these tablets that you're taking are real, or will take energy from you rather than give it to you.
That's right.
And until you begin to understand and understand that psionics are the new science. Psionic is the new form of warfare with the ultra frequencies that are being bombarded towards you right now to distort you, to change you. Then you will know that the kind of energy they use are nothing more than the energies of the earth grids, the ionosphere, the starlight energy, as well as sunlight and moonlight energy. All of them can be in your command. And you can work with that. But everybody's asking me to start a new metaphysics class. Like I said, I'm underground. I only talk to one or two of my brothers and sisters at this point. I'm only here with only the brothers that I know I can trust. The other part of it is with the pants. Let me say that before I go to the two here, because they're fast. It's necessary for me to say what is happening in our archetypal nature. We know what sisters have had to do to be able to deal in this perverse society. Again, I am not castigating my sisters for what they had to do. We know what the conditioning was. But now we must put back what was truth. We cannot continue to do what we're doing. And because of the way we are at this point, destabilizing the society so there is no integrity in the family. There is no male in the family, so that there's no female, so she could be a female in the family. She is taking on two roles. Again, because the male has been defeated. She has to now deal with things where her family and her child come first. So if she has to get in the pants to roll with her sons, fine. But I'm saying that is not what is natural, it is normal. It's a big difference between what is natural and what is normal.
That's true. I understand that, Phil, but
That's
what
true.
What if you work on a job where you can't wear? You understand what I'm saying?
But I'm saying.
We are not part of the workforce. That's just the way that it is.
But yeah.
I can sit in a lotus position and meditate for for the next 20 years on some brother, or I can take care of my business.
But who's busy? You're taking it.
So he can take care of me.
You're taking it wrong.